want to have a conversation about anything that I talk about as well, I'd love to have a chat. You can find me on Instagram at A's Poetry, at AIZ Poetry. The poem I'm going to do, it's based on a conversation I had quite recently, the other day, where someone asked me if I wanted to go out with them and their friends. So yeah, I hope you can relate, hope you can enjoy it. In a room full of people like this, sometimes I feel so disconnected. You don't just unplug me from the matrix of society, you inject me with Agent Smith's virus so I'm infected. I mean, you are what they call anxiety. But how did a guy like me get tied down to an anxiety disorder? Forget about the depression for a second. I'm the extroverted social butterfly. I love all these people, man. That diagnosis was bang out of order. Made me believe I was some sort of nuclear weapon. Blessing and a curse. Blessed because whenever someone invites me to their motive that I don't want to attend, I could just say, sorry, I'd love to, but I can't. I'm spending time with my girlfriend. That girlfriend is anxiety, by the way, in case you realise. But I'm cursed because whenever someone invites me to their motive that I do want to attend, you know them ones there when I'm so gassed for that event, like my big fat smile, I can't hide or pretend. And then I've gotten ready, smell great now, I'm a man dressed to the nines. But then before I know it, your symptoms start to kick in and take effect. Just when I thought I'd dumped you, all of a sudden it's Valentine's. Making me cancel those plans last minute, so I have to spend time with you again, and you're the subject of all my thoughts, my subconscious, my distracted mentality. I can't pause, I feel nauseous, can't avoid this calamity. Coming closer and closer like an impending meteor. My heart beats faster and faster, something I can't really ignore. Bursting through the flesh of my chest, now I'm in bits. How could I have known anxiety would cause one of my first ever panic attacks to feel just like this? It was big, I remember. I was preparing to lead a speech for my team in a large community crowd. I was like your age, but then that wave of dread washed ashore my eyes without any greeting, breeding this idea that I'll let everyone down and raining on my self-esteem like a grey cloud. Believe it or not, that's what ignited my fear of public speaking, which took years to overcome, and even now I'll still be wary. Every time I jump on the mic, I'm afraid I'll lose track of what I want to say. My thoughts and its words playing cat and mouse games, like Tom and Jerry. Skin in my palms become numb, but they still shake as if they want to run away. Less rigid, more agitated, fidgets exaggerated, energy generated without the oxygen I needed to catch my breath before it slips away into freedom. Freedom, so freeing. I feel free with poetry. Each performance grants me small keys of confidence to unlock the shackles of my trauma. And though my anxiety ain't going away in a hurry, I've learned to give it the respect it deserves and not think of it as abnormal. Especially since I express personal experiences to large audience crowds that are often like this, emotional and sentimental. So I can normalize and accept when my entire body begins to become the blunt pencil, preparing to shed off the tears streaming down my cheeks as my head spins into its metal sharpener. And everyone who knows me knows I love keeping busy by creating and maintaining relationships with so many different people. You'll find me going out and doing 101 errands every day and all across London City. Spreading love to others in as many ways as possible is what I find peaceful. But my positive, confident exterior still doesn't mean I can always control my anxious interior. I don't want to cancel those plans, but last minute, but sometimes I have to. Even though I've learned to predict when that distress will occur in a social situation, and I'm a sly enough guy to duck out and have an outburst in private nowadays, so you never knew. I'll still get worried no one would understand, or it could upset everyone at that crowded location. Sometimes I just don't want to burden you with my issues. You've probably already got enough on your plate. Go ahead with that meal and dessert dishes while I find myself suffocate. Sometimes I'm so overstimulated or on edge, and I know that the plan's due to be chaos, and I don't have any control of that. The world isn't someone I want to face off. I'm bare exhausted to pretend. Honestly, I just feel flat. Now, I ain't trying to be rude, but also I shouldn't have to justify myself to you. We all need to listen more to our own brain and hearts, rather than dwelling on how the other person might be offended or taking your cancellation to heart. Now, I realise the importance of taking care of our own mental health. I understand that it's okay not to be okay. It's okay making plans to push yourself, knowing your anxiety can make you cancel. It's okay to have a bad day instead of keeping that smiling mask on and costume. It's okay reaching out to others for help because you're never any hassle. And it's okay to feel disconnected and lonely as hell in a crowded room. Thank you.